everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me for the Christmas party, so come along and get ready with me. I'm first of all going to be applying the Origins Ginseng Eye Cream underneath my eyes to brighten them up a little bit and make them look a little bit more revived and awake. And I just dab this underneath my eye using my ring finger. I am then going to be applying the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream all over my face, and I'm going to be massaging it into the skin in angel wing motions, so around the cheekbone area and then upwards around the forehead, around the nose. This cream is really beautiful. It gives your skin a very gorgeous luminous finish. It's really hydrating and I just love the way that makeup sits on top of this, which is why I'm using it for the party tonight. So I really do like this, and I have to say I've really been enjoying using it because it's cleared up any dry skin that I get around this time of year. And then I'm going to be using the Origins Original Skin Serum. I then moisturise my lips using the NYX Rev de Mel Lip Balm because I'm going to be using a matte lipstick, so I want my lips to remain moisturised throughout the evening. And then I'm going to be adding a primer. I'm using the Gosh Skin Perfection Illuminating Primer, and I really like this because it gives your skin a lovely glow. And I really like using a primer before makeup because I feel like it makes it last a lot longer than it would without a primer. And then for foundation, I'm going to be using the YSL Touche Éclat Le Teint Foundation, and I am going to be applying this all over my skin using the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. And I really like this foundation because it is full coverage, however it does not apply cakey to your skin. It looks really luminous, it gives a beautiful coverage to the skin, it looks very sheer, very natural, so it looks like your skin but better, but it's still very full coverage and you can build it up depending on how much you want. And it's just great for party situations, and I just love the finish it gives to the skin. I then take the Urban Decay Naked Skin colour corrector in the shade Pink, and I'm going to be applying this underneath my eyes for a little bit of highlight and illumination. And I love the way that this makes my under eye area look so much more fresh and awake. And then I'm going to be taking the Naked Skin colour corrector in green, and I'm going to be applying that to any spots or red areas that I have on my face, so the little creases where my nose are and any blemishes that I have. And then I'm going to be dabbing that all in using the same Miracle Complexion Sponge. Now for concealer, I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm going to be applying that underneath my eyes and on any uneven areas of my skin, down my nose, on my chin and a bit on my forehead as well. And I just really like using this because it gives a really natural finish, it looks really dewy and fresh, and I just think the colour matches of these concealers are really good. There's such a wide variety of colours to suit your skin tone, and I just think for that reason it's a really good option. And I'm going to be dabbing that in using the Miracle Complexion Sponge again, just to make sure that I have a really natural and dewy finish. Then I'm going to be using the Hourglass Radiant Light Powder from my Ambient Lighting palette, and I'm going to be applying that all over my face using my EcoTools powder brush. And I really like this because it does help to set your makeup in place, but it doesn't apply it patchy or cakey, and it just makes your skin look really luminous whilst keeping your makeup in place. Then I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Soulmates bronzer in the shade Carrion Big, and I'm going to be applying that all over my face using the same brush. And I'm going to start off by applying it to the tops of my cheeks, the top of my forehead, and then I'm going to be taking any excess on my brush and using it across my nose, down my neck, and sweeping that across the rest of my face. And because I used fake tan the night before, I wanted my face and my neck to match, so that's why I used a bronzer. For contour, I'm going to be taking the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow palette, and I'm going to take the contour shade on my MAC 168 brush, and I'm going to apply that to the hollows of my cheeks in little buffing circular motions, and I'm also going to apply it to my jawline as well, just to contour that area out. And I'm going to also take that on my forehead as well. And again, I just love this contour kit. I have used it so much throughout the last few months, and I just think it's really good for pale skin like myself. And I just love how it blends into the skin and how you can really work with this colour to just make your skin look really perfected and natural. It's gorgeous. And then I'm just going to blend that all in using the EcoTools powder brush. Then for highlighter, I'm taking the Becca Champagne Pop highlighter, and I'm going to be applying that to the high points of my cheekbones using my Real Techniques fan brush, and I'm also going to be taking that on my brow bone as well, and then on the Cupid's bow. And I just really like this highlighter for a night out because it's a very beautiful, slightly peachy tone, goldish champagne colour. And then I'm just going to blend that in slightly using my Miracle Complexion Sponge again, which is really good if you're using a highlighter to go over it with a beauty blender of some description, because it really helps to blend it in and make it look really natural and seamless. I'm then going to be taking the NARS Orgasm Blush, which is a really beautiful peachy pink tone with a bit of gold shimmer running through it, and this is really pretty for a night out. I don't use it all the time because it is quite shimmery, but for a night out, especially a Christmas party, it's the perfect time to use it. And I'm going to be applying that using my MAC 138 brush, then I'm just going to blend that in using the EcoTools brush again. The trick is, after every step of your makeup, you should always blend. Then I'm going to be taking the Pixi Brow Tamer Clear Brow Gel, and I'm just going to add that to my brows just to set them in place for the evening. And because I had my brows done recently, I don't need to do too much to them, but I do want to use a pencil afterwards as well, just to fill them in a bit. And then I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Eden, which is a shimmery champagne colour, and I'm just going to be adding that to my eyelids, and then I'm going to blend that in using my finger all the way up to the brow bone, because I'm using quite dark and quite shimmery colours afterwards, so I want them to stay in place for the evening. I'm then going to be taking the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil, and I'm just going to be filling in my brows a little bit. Like I said, because I had them threaded and tinted recently, I don't need to do too much to them, but I do want to fill them in a bit and make them look a little bit more full. So I'm just going to pencil them in little gentle feathery motions, just to mimic my natural hairs and just to make them look a little bit more full, and just to fill in any sparse areas. Now I'm going to be doing my eyeshadow, and for that I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Dolce Vita palette, and I'm first of all going to take the prime shade, which is this really beautiful champagne shimmer colour, and I'm going to apply that all over my eyelid and onto my brow bone, on the socket line, so pretty much everywhere, to give it a really nice shimmer. And I'm doing that using a MAC 224 brush, and I just really love this palette. I bought it a few weeks ago and I'm obsessed with it. It's just such a beautiful palette for this time of the year because all the shades are very shimmery and just very pretty. And I'm going to be then adding a little bit of that same prime shade using a little tapered brush to the inner corner of my eye, so to the inner V. And then I'm going to be taking the Pop shade, which is a really beautiful gold copper tone, and because this is very shimmery and a very glittery shade, I'm going to be patting that in using my ring finger because I don't want to get any fallout. And with this shade you can do it if you use a brush, so you just use your finger with this because it makes it so much easier when you're applying this colour. Then I'm going to be taking the Enhance shade, which is a really beautiful rust colour, and I'm going to be adding that to the outer crease of my eye and then just blending that into the inner crease with whatever is left on my brush. And I am using the MAC 223 brush for this, which is a very tapered blending brush. It's really good for crease work. My tip for this eye makeup look is to concentrate on the outer part of your eye, so the outer crease, and then bring what is ever left into the inner crease, because this really helps to open your eyes up and make them look bigger and more awake. And then I'm just going to blend that using the MAC 224 brush. And then using the Smoke shade, which is a dark shimmery brown tone colour, I'm going to be applying that to the outer V of my eye using the Sigma E30 brush, which is a little tapered brush. And then I'm going to blend that in afterwards using the MAC 224 brush, just to enhance my eyes a little bit and to give them a little bit more definition. And then I'm just going to curl my lashes like I always do, because I just love curling my lashes. And then I'm going to be taking the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and I'm going to be adding that to the outer lashes. Because I had my eyelashes tinted last week, I don't want to put on too much mascara because I don't really need it, but I always like adding it to the outer lashes just to give them a little bit more volume and length. And I love this mascara for a night out because it really does curl those lashes and lifts them at the roots. So it's as if you've had eyelash extensions or put on false eyelashes, but you actually haven't. You've just put on a mascara, which is why I love this. And then I'm going to be outlining my lips using the NYX lip pencil in the shade Sienna. And this is like a dark red tone with a slight hint of burgundy to it. So I'm going to apply that to the outline of my lips, and then I'm going to fill in my lips as well with it. And then I'm going to blend that in using my saturated colour lip brush, and I'm going to be using the fill element of that lip brush. But I just absolutely love this colour. I think these lip liners are so creamy and they're so easy to blend, and the pigmentation and staying powers of these lip liners are excellent. They're so good for a night out, and yet they're very affordable, and I just absolutely love this lip colour for Christmas. And then I'm going to be taking the Charlotte Tilbury Love Liberty Matte Revolution lipstick, and I'm going to be adding that to my lips, and then I'm just going to be blending that in using the same saturated colour lip brush. And I just absolutely adore this lip colour. Again, it's a red with a slight hint of burgundy to it, so it's really pretty. And then I'm going to be setting my makeup in place using the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray, and this is an essential for a night out or a party because it really helps to set your makeup in place and to help it last for longer. And then I'm going to move on to my hair. So for my hair today, I'm just going to brush it through with my bamboo hairbrush, and then I'm going to curl it using my small GHDs. I really like curling my hair with GHDs. I didn't used to, but over the last year or so I've got used to it and I absolutely love it, and I really like the loose curl it gives. It gives a very natural wave, and I do this quite a lot with my hair, to be honest, and I just think it's really easy and quick to do for me anyway, because I do it all the time now. So I'm just going to clip my hair up, and then I'm just going to be taking small sections and curling them around my GHDs in alternate directions. So one section of hair I'm going to be curling in one way, and then the other section I'm going to be curling in the opposite way. But the section of hairs that are closer towards my head, I'm going to be curling away from my hair. But you get the idea. It's pretty much a very freestyle method of curling your hair, so it's quite easy to do once you get the hang of it, and it's quite quick. I probably could do this in about 25 to 30 minutes depending on how curly I want my hair, but I think it's really good for a night out because it doesn't take that long, and I didn't have that long to get ready, so I didn't want to do anything too intricate. So I just continue to take small sections of hair and curl them around the GHDs. So I will first of all rotate them and then pull them down to create the curl, and then I will twist it up again so I get more of a curl, and it just creates this really lovely wave to your hair. And then I'll usually tease it out with my fingers a little bit afterwards just to make it look a little bit more natural and to give it a bit of a loose wave. After I have curled all of my hair, I am then going to be spraying on some hairspray, and this is the one by Urban Fudge, and it's the one that smells like vanilla and raspberry, and it actually does smell amazing. It's such a nice hairspray to use, and it doesn't smell really chemically like some other hairsprays that I've used before. I really like this one. And then for my perfume this evening, I'm going to be using the Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede perfume, which I absolutely adore. And that is my finished hair and makeup look. So now onto my outfit for the evening. I went with a bit of a velvet and burgundy affair for the night. So I am wearing a pair of burgundy T-bar shoes, which were from Sainsbury's, would you believe, actually. My bag is from Accessorize, which I bought a few years ago. It's got pansies all over it. My velvet burgundy dress is from ASOS. My velvet floral print shrug was from River Island. My gold star necklace is from Zara. And my gold ring is from Swarovski Crystal. So that concludes it for my Get Ready With Me today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Do let me know in the comments what you thought, and let me know what you're getting up to for the festive season. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye, everybody.